Morning folks, 1st of February, and global warming has come to the southwest of England. I had to break out my Bermuda shorts and my flip-flops this morning. Just here last night we all got stuck because some big rear-wheel drive car got stuck on the ice, which was underneath the snow. It rained and then it snowed. Great big snotters of snow as well, not little tiny flakes. So, you know, for southwest England, this is quite a lot. It caused a lot of chaos yesterday. Some parts of the higher ends of the higher bits of the roads are still blocked or got abandoned cars scattered all over the place. I'm attempting to get to work. It's 7:57. I spoke to the Gestapo in HR, and they were veiled threats. So, you know, this is what the whole system's based on, isn't it? Threats of, you know, if you don't do this, we're going to punish you because you ought to do what we say. Right, this is the fun bit, because I don't know if they've cleared this road. It feels slippy. Oh, and a top tip, if you've got a 4x4, never ever buy Michelin tyres. These Michelin tyres we got at a charity auction, and they were virtually brand new, and they're run flats, the same ones they fit on BMWs. And so of course we got, you know, 4 Michelin tyres for a 4x4 for 140 quid. So we weren't going to sneeze at that. But last night on a side road, on this road, I nearly totaled the car. I was coming down a hill in low gear, doing about 2 miles an hour. There was a couple of cars stuck in a Land Rover right across the road trying to recover them. I couldn't do anything else but touch the brakes, and that's it. I slid down the hill with the wheels locked. I drove up the verge to try and slow us down. That didn't work. Luckily enough, the Land Rover could see what was happening, pulled out the way, and I slid right past the 2 cars that were stuck on the cattle grid. Luckily the people got out the way. There was nothing I could do about it. I had to keep going. And I must have slid for another couple hundred yards until I got under the trees, and there was a bit of tarmac showing where the snow had settled. So I turned onto that, and then obviously the brake snap worked again. So yeah, that was a bit scary. And when we had Nokian winter tyres on this, I went up in the cairngorms and was climbing mountains in this without a skid, without a slide, nothing. So I was mighty pissed off last night. So when these are worn out, I should be going for Nokian winter tyres. Thing about winter tyres, it's a bit of a misnomer, because winter tyres are brilliant in the summer as well, because they've got such big tread on them. They expel huge amounts of water, so if you're in a rainstorm or something, you can't see nothing behind you. It's just blowing all the water out from underneath the tyres. And they're really good, and they last. You know, they're ever so soft, but they don't disappear really quickly. So yeah, that's all I can say about that, really. But yeah, it's funny how people with a little bit of authority think they own you, isn't it? You know, out of the goodness of my heart, I bothered to phone them to tell them that I couldn't get out at the time, which was early this morning. Their attitude, well, we'll see what management has to say about that. Well, I don't really give a fuck, because if I'm snowed in, I'm snowed in. It's not my fault. I'm not swinging the lead, am I? So I went out and took some photographs. So if there is any repercussions, the thing is, I'm not going to smash my car up to appease them. This turning on the left is the road that I came down last night. Yes. Look at it. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? Look at those trees. Aren't they stunning? But you just don't go, you know, fast. You don't know what's around the corner. Normally it's frozen solid through here. There we go. There's a bit more snow on the road as soon as you get out the trees. So we had the childlike, infantile mainstream media calling last year's storm the beast from the east. So what's this going to be? The nasty from the north? I don't know. What, some other childish name for it. And that's like that bloody competition there to name that Arctic research vessel Boaty McBoatface. I mean, for fuck's sake, how much more of a laughing stock can you make in country? That is deliberate, isn't it? Just to embarrass us on the world stage. Mind you, the government's doing a good job of that anyway, aren't they? So, we're pathetic. We've since the Bank of England's decided to steal Venezuela's gold to try and promote regime change there. No, I'm no fan of Maduro. He's a frigging communist. However, if he'd have been allowed without any Western interference to trade on the world markets and do his thing and not have sanctions put against him, maybe half of Venezuela wouldn't be starving right now. But you know, what can you do? America wants to take over Venezuela because he failed in Syria, failed to get hold of the resources in Syria, and now he's leaving that to Israel. He's going to try his luck with Venezuela. You know, sometimes I wonder where Trump's coming from, but if he really is putting America first, then it's not him and his part of the government that's doing this. It'll be the deep state part. You know, the CIA and all that. The CIA-backed part of the government. Let's change down a couple of gears here. This thing's got a Tiptronic gearbox in it, so you don't have to touch the brakes, which is how you should drive in the snow. You shouldn't be touching your brakes. If you've got a car with a normal gearbox, you should be pulling away in second gear and keeping the revs low. I see the AA this morning saying, "Oh, don't let air out your tyres." Well, I'm sorry, but if there's weather like this coming, you need to be prepared. You ought to have a little 12-volt compressor in the boot and a tyre gauge. And if you need to, letting air out your tyres does give you traction. So you can safely let the air out of your tyres down to about 10 psi, but you need to measure it. They all need to be the same. Right, this doesn't work on low profile tyres either. So you need to just let the pressure down to about 10 psi, and that will give you more grip. See, now I'm going down into third, second, not touching any of the pedals, just letting her go. When she gets a bit too slow, I just give her a little bit of beans. Loaded two-wheel drive's got stuck here last night as well. Oh, and they managed to get up the hill eventually, which is good. Oh, there's one that got stuck up. I think they ought to have come back and got that, being that it's right on a bend. Mind you, it might be a bit early for him, isn't it? It's only 8 o'clock. Anyway, so I'm hoping the canteen will be open at work. I can get a nice big fry up to warm me up. I'll probably get a disciplinary for wearing jeans to work, but my thoughts are, if I get stuck, I don't want to be scrobbling around under the car putting straps and stuff on it in my best work trousers, because they aren't going to pay for a new pair, are they? So there you go. But their attitude absolutely stinks. But there you are. That's the whole attitude of the system, isn't it? You know, they're talking about bringing out new laws for this, that, and the other, and all it is to steal your data and control you more. That's all. You know, look at these Facebook apps that Apple's banned from their iPhone. I mean, that tells you all you need to know, really, doesn't it? My phone's switched off most of the time. My computer uses VPNs and ad blocking software and JavaScript blockers, and I don't get any. People say, oh, you know, I've got adverts appearing in the middle of this film or that film or whatever, and or, you know, in Facebook and all this bollocks. Well, I don't get any of that. I can watch stuff right through and it's just nothing appears. Sometimes you have to disable some of the JavaScript, but if you use something like Firefox, then you can download apps that will assist you in doing this. It's quite simple to do. I can't remember the name of it. If I remember the name, I'll mention it. It's something script, no script. That's it. That blocks all the background stuff that's coming in when you visit a website. Some websites you visit, you look on no script, and you'll have 30 or 40 other websites logging into your computer at exactly the same time. It's like with Facebook. If you've got a Facebook account and you haven't blocked it, when you're on the internet, if you go onto any website with a Facebook button, that sends data back to Facebook to tell Facebook that you've actually visited that site. Bet you didn't know that. And of course, this is all linked back to 5G and that. So, you know, it's interesting to see. Look how fast this twat's going. He wouldn't be able to stop. I'm white man, of course. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk to myself while I'm driving to work. And also it'll give me a bit of video to prove to HR if I can be bothered. Well, I won't be bothered unless they challenge me over it. In which case I shall give them some screenshots. I shan't give them the whole video. They'll have to subscribe to my channel, won't they? The dang gear again. Because this is a Tiptronic box, that means It's an automatic gearbox, but you can flick the lever to the right and you get a manual gear selection. This has also got high and low. It's permanent four-wheel drive, but it's got a low range with electronic diff lock as well. Well, I haven't had to use that. In snow, that's not ideal because you need momentum to get up the hills. The road's completely clear here, but then you get little patches like this, and those are the ones that catch you out. So I was interested to watch Fluke Dog's video last night. I think he was just having a rant as well, just about the fact that there's thousands of spy cameras everywhere all around the country, and but as soon as you start videoing them, oh my, you know, they're like so twitchy, it's unbelievable. Threaten to arrest you for being a terrorist, and it's just pathetic. And it's what it goes back to is they used to employ policemen and that who had some brains. Screen wash work? But now the police service is so dumbed down and the training's so dumbed down that I'm surprised half of them can even feed themselves or dress in the morning. They say, here, low IQ person, here's a paramilitary uniform and some weapons. Go out and collect some revenue. Sir, yes sir. I feel proud because I've got a costume and a badge that says I can inflict and almost kill people if I want to. If they don't do what I tell them. Well, that makes my penis feel much bigger. But it's also because they're so dumbed down. Because people are so dumbed down, and going back to this Boaty McBoatface and Beast from the East and all this crap. It's childish, and the stuff you see on the BBC website, I refuse to go on it. But every now and again you see somebody publishing something on the say a UK column or something like that, and they're flagging up how pathetic it is. And you're wasting your time waiting for the school bus. Yeah, and it's childlike, isn't it? And everybody is being dumbed down like that, you know. But I'm working with a young lad. I say he's a young lad. He's 27, and you know, he's so immature. He's got so little testosterone that he can hardly shave. He's and his emails almost make no sense, and because I'm collaborating with him on a project, I'm basically trying to teach him basic English. This guy's got a university degree and he can't string an email together properly. And his attitude towards people stinks. You know, I'll piss everybody off. And I said, then you won't get anything done. Plus, it's not a very nice thing to do, is it? Certainly I find that attitude abhorrent, and I try and live by natural law. there's any need for that. But I don't think he's being horrible for the sake of it. I think he's so immature that he doesn't really understand how to deal with people. You know, Andy can't string an email together, so that doesn't help either, does it? And I find that quite sad, but there you go. That's life, isn't it? That's what they're churning out, isn't it? So when you give somebody who's at the same sort of level, should we say, the same sort of generation, give them a paramilitary uniform, a gun, a baton, pepper spray, give him a real tertiary knowledge of the law. Oh, maybe school is open this morning. Such a tertiary knowledge of the law that they don't even know that photography isn't a crime, then you're asking for trouble, aren't you? And then with this military unification with Europe, the Gilets jaunes, the yellow vests in France, are getting a taste of that because they got foreign troops on the streets masquerading as French police. They're firing baton rounds into the sides of their heads and stuff at point blank range, which is absolutely disgusting. But this is the society that they're building. They haven't given up on this one world government, and but the people are waking up. You need to spread the word about your 5G, about smart meters. You need to spread the word about the control grid that's going in, what 5G really is. And the more people know, the more people will begin to realise that their government isn't there for them. Which it definitely isn't. Come on. Anyhow, because I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to love you and leave you. And if I've got anything to say later, I will make another video. I might supersede this one, but we'll see. Anyway, take care, Godspeed, and look after yourselves.